Oh, Pornhub premium account for $1.50. Oh god. The music part, right? So you just restarted OBS with... Why are you turning VSync on again? CPU, right. Right, that's a valid point. YouTube doesn't support more than 60. Wait, are you doing it in a dedicated... Yeah, dedicated server, alright. Because if it was a private server, then I could have also joined in from my PC. I wish that they allow 2 spectators for dedicated servers. God, it sucks. Rainbow Six is just spectator mode, I mean. So, almost everyone is in? If Demi maybe needs another player, call me in.
अरे Senpai man. Yes, Sen.
Yo, how would it... Yo, by the way, you have push to talk turned on, so how would it be if we added tiny little, barely audible background music to the gameplay? Or would that be too much? Yeah, I mean, I really won't be able to hear it anyways. I get it. Yeah. You're streaming on that website. Alright, I'm searching. Yep, found it. 2 hours in right now. Everybody still has to get ready. Wait, what? Kryptonite Esports Club. Yep. You are. Wait, what? Oh, you're on bad trip. Oh god. Well, are people actually going to be transferring over to our stream from? All right. I'm going to be moderating our stream and not the other one. Oh, also, we need more people to watch the stream. Like, we really do. I'm going to be advertising my stream first on every single goddamn page. Yep, we have a 1 minute delay. Alright, so the first battle between Deimos Force and Fallen Knights have just begun. First ban being given by the blue team, which was Maverick, followed up by Fallen Knights, the orange team banning Blitz. They're going to be getting another chance, an almost instant quick pick for the third ban, which is Mira, an excellent choice. Not to mention, it's going to be back to Deimos again for. It's going to be back to Deimos again for the ban phase on the defensive side. I'm going to be guessing they're going to be going with Echo, if not Cav. Either Echo or Cav. It's either one of them. And it's going to be Echo, just as I predicted. It was Echo. They have decided to ban Echo. Okay. I'm not going to be talking much during the preparation phase or the operation selection phase, even the sixth pick phase. I'm mainly going to be casting during the sides of actual gameplay, aka the action phase. With the preparation phase just beginning, the defensive side has to pick Church, also known as Basement, during their first hold. We can see that Valkyrie was AFK for a little bit. Legion going up to cover the hatches. Legion getting one hatch, which is in kitchen. Valkyrie still being AFK, not knowing what to do. Kaid goes into bar, gets the hatch, and also gets another hatch, which is inside. I forgot the force. I mean the room's name. Probably. Screw it. Anyways, with 5 seconds remaining on the clock, the drones being hidden properly. The action phase has just begun. I'm still advertising the stream, so yeah.
All set to jam the meridian.
Activating camera.
Alright, nobody has seen anyone yet. Thermite was going to go for the Claymore. I do not know why. Did he plan to place a Claymore over there? But he did take it away. Maybe it was an accidental press. No one knows for sure. All 5 of them are in basement. So nobody is going to be roaming. All 5 of them are downstairs inside of the objective or near the objective, keeping no one in the roaming department, which makes the attackers have complete control over the high ground advantage. But then again, if they can hold well and actually manage to win the round by eliminating the attackers or by playing time, they really don't need to go to the higher levels to capitalize on the high ground advantage and not, let the attackers have an advantage. It's completely dependent up to a team's playstyle as to how they want to play. With 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining on the clock, no one, not even a single player, has seen each other yet, much less frag each other out. Bandit is going to be hiding inside of utility, aka blue, having a really good angle onto the blue staircase. Captal breaking the hatch. Captal peeking through the hatch, which has been broken. Nomad does notice some gunfire, flashes the stuff out. There is a Valkyrie though who shoots the C4 out of her pocket, but unfortunately does miss the C4 by an inch, which keeps Nomad with a relatively low HP than what she started off with, but still not enough to make a difference at all. The first frag goes to the Valkyrie, taking the Nomad out of the play, making it a 5v4 for the favor of the attackers, but Valkyrie gets another frag, gets immediately refragged with the Legion, and then, guess what? The Jaeger goes in for another frag on the attacker, which was the Thatcher, but the attacking phase, also known as Capital, the attacking side, Capital, gets a refrag onto the Jaeger, who did take the Thatcher, who did take the Thatcher out. Capital is currently going to be pushing inside of church. Goes for the push but decides to fall back because there is a bandit who is holding inside of the doorway. Bandit takes the Capital and Bandit takes the Hibana out, and then Kaid goes in for the final kill, takes the Capital out, winning Deimos force another round for the taking. Host on all chat, can you write anime power? All right. So before the next round begins, I would like to graciously thank our host Shaiko for volunteering to stream this game right now, and for everyone to be witnessing the live game. If it wasn't for Shaiko right now, we could not have seen this game be streamed. So yeah, a huge applause to Shaiko for volunteering to stream.
Were you alive able to kill them? Evil eye because device set.
Camera in position.
Alright, the action phase has begun for the second round between Deimos Force versus Fallen Knights. This round, the defensive side is going to be picking CCTV compared to basement in the first round. Not only can they not pick basement, but they really don't want to play basement twice. Mainly because of the fact that they might, like the attacking side might know how to counter basement this time. Because the first round, they probably realized how the defensive side would have played basement and then learned how to counter along with it. Then again, I'm not sure. This is just speculation. It could not be true. Maybe they learned nothing out of the first round which they lost. We won't know, as Thermite breaks in through the reinforcement on canals. And yeah, that's about it. The bandit, unable to do the bandit trick, fails his job, while the Thermite slowly just casually breaks in through the wall. Capital is going to be hiding inside of bedroom hallway, looking at staircase just to see if anybody's going to be there. Distress the camera, a smart move by the Capital. Thermite is going to be on top of roof, probably trying to get someone out. They're trying to clear the area for a plant, from what I can guess.
Changing back!
Numa trying to take the bandit out on inside of garage, and that's about it, I guess. Not much is happening. The Capital is kind of lagging. Yeah, this Capital is actually lagging like hell. The Capital does have 48 ping, so he's queuing from Bangladesh. But then again, he might be a victim of packet loss. Sees the Maestro, does not really decide to shoot the Maestro. But same for him, the Maestro doesn't really shoot the Capital. And Thermite is lagging too. Okay, never mind. The whole server is lagging. It's not only Capital or anybody else. The first frag goes in for the Thatcher to the bandit. We could have a rehost. Yeah, it's better to have a rehost. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be having a rehost. This round will not be counted with 35 seconds remaining on the clock. People are still trying to win the game. Legion in a 1v3. Legion's hiding inside of, I don't even know where. Oh my god, people are getting disconnected left and right. And we are going to be heading into a rehost. The break is about to begin in 5 seconds. Enjoy the music while you guys can before the rehost starts and we have to start the next round. Yeah. I mean, that round won't be counted because everybody was having a lag. So, rehost from the start again. I mean, yeah, they won basement. You're gonna keep that. Alright, do you want the pick and pans? Or do you wanna write it first? Alright, I can remind you. So, the band operators were Maverick, Blitz, Mira, Echo. Alright, yep. I mean, Echo is a destined fan. Every single ranked game I go into, I always see Echo getting banned. First was Church, yeah. Won by Orange. I mean, sorry, the attackers. Can you check that again? Oh, like who won and stuff. Second. I want to see the match options, like the whole match options. Oh, alright. That's how you make it. Okay. And look at those diamonds. Okay, I mean, they're platinum, but still, they're like diamonds. Honestly, in Rainbow Six Siege, solo queuing is a pain in the ass. There's no way you can level up by solo queuing. I'm sorry, rank up. Wait, really? And you got immediately placed in gold too. What the hell, dude? That's actually lucky. Cause like for me, I have played 4 placement matches and I only won 1 last 3. And I have been carrying them. I think KD matters more than the rank, to be honest. Because my KD is 1.5. So I think that might get me more respect than the rank, but I can't say for sure. Alright, you can start. Alright, so the second round has begun, even though it was a rehost. It's still considered the second round. The first round was won by the attacking side, or yeah, the first round was won by the attacking side. If anybody has I'm sorry, the defending side. My bad. If anybody didn't catch on, the first round was in church, and the defenders won that by a 3v1, I think. I don't remember for sure. So yeah.
Unrolling Kryptonite. AD is active in this sector. Impact.
New feed up.
Stay clear of ADS line of fire.
Reloading!
Scanning!
Scanning. Stay sharp. Bomb spotted.
ADS up and running.
Repulsion device set.
Alright, IQ going for the initial camera destruction, or yeah, it was probably a camera destruction, and takes a camera out, making Valkyrie have one less utility for the team. Thermite going in for the explosion. Bandit unable to do anything. Thermite clearly breaches inside and makes a hole through. And makes a hole through canals. Maestro reloading his gun casually, just chillin'. Oh, Jaeger goes in for the peak, unable to land any shot, decides to fall back, which was the greater idea for him to do. Thatcher, when Thatcher goes to the right inside of server, also known as CCTV, you really don't wanna throw an EMP inside of a room with a bunch of computers. But you know, this is Rainbow Six Siege. Alright, Bandit is currently going to be inside of garage onto the, onto, you know, I don't even know what's that called. Like that staircase? Ledge up top? Oh, a 1v1 between the Jaeger and a Thermite plus a Capitao. Never mind, the Jaeger takes both of them out but gets immediately refragged by the sledge. I'm sorry, the Thatcher. The Thatcher gets a double kill by fragging the Bandit out. Thatcher destroys the Valkyrie cam, but the Valkyrie gets taken out by the IQ from the other side. IQ and Thatcher are going to be pushing inside. Maestro gets taken out by the IQ from construction. The IQ does not know where the last guy is, which is going to be Legion inside of garage, but gets taken out by the Thatcher, which makes the attackers win another round. Or wait, yeah, which makes the attackers win their first round. Alright, the third round has begun. This time the score is tied 1-1, a close score. Not necessarily a close game because it's only the third round. We won't know for sure unless, you know, the game progresses on. The defending side, even though they have lost CCTV once, they're going to be playing it again, hoping to change their strategy up a little bit more this time, and hoping to win the round for their team.
Running.
Scanning for devices and traps.
Wall secure!
Yep, this time Bandit is actually going to be near the reinforcement wall, trying to bandit trick. Or so I hope, because last time Bandit failed to do that, and they took advantage of the situation that the whole wall was completely broken. Thatcher goes out live. Bandit going in for the bandit trick. Thermite tries to place the charge in the middle. Immediately decides to stop and fall back. The Thermite notices the alibi's small tiny little legs through the drone hole, but doesn't really get the shots in, but doesn't really land enough shots to take her down by any HP whatsoever. While the Jaeger, doing excellent work of his gun, takes the captain out of the play. The bandit goes in for the shock wire placements. The Thatcher and Thermite still near that location. I forgot the name. Never mind. The bandit goes in. The Thermite doesn't really commit to the placement, as he probably does not want to risk it. Breaks inside of Jim. Trying to go inside of Jim to take the bandit. To take the Jaeger out. Oh, alright. There are two people who have breached inside of bedroom, or about to breach inside of bedroom. The IQ looking down at stairs, and Thermite already breaching inside of bedroom. Rotates over to bathroom to reload his gun, while the Jaeger gets a double kill in total, taking the Thatcher out of the play, making the Thermite completely useless, as they have a bandit on that side. One guy from the defensive side has disconnected from the game, unfortunate for him, but the defense is winning extremely well, so he might not be that huge of a deal. Remember, each team gets one rehost. Okay, never mind. Just as I was about to say that, the Legion gets the IQ out of the play, making it a 3v2. The Jaeger extremely low, unable to, take anyone out. Probably will get taken out by a single shot. Oh, never mind. The alibi takes down the Nomad, who decided to blatantly breach in through the window. The Thermite takes the Legion out and makes it a 2v1. The Jaeger is extremely low though, so he might get taken out right there, and then he does get taken out. The Jaeger was extremely low, he had no way to live. His tiny legs peeking through the drone hole takes him out. The Thermite has been spotted. The alibi just to take the Thermite out, doesn't really manage to take him out, but she does manage to land all the shots she needs this time around, while the Thermite, unable to aim properly at the alibi, gets taken out before he can take the alibi out. Alright, I just want to keep you guys updated as to what is happening in the scene right now. As this match is currently progressing, there is a second game going on, which is the losers bracket. For clarification, the game which you are currently saying is the winners bracket, and there is a secondary losers bracket which is going on at the same time between Bad Trip Esports and Dauntless Esports. The score right there is 2-0 on the favor of Bad Trip Esports. Dauntless really isn't doing that well. Okay. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, just as I say that, Dauntless decides to win one round. So yeah, that's on the losers bracket. If you guys want to watch that, then you're going to be missing out on the winners bracket, which is the better scene, to be honest, because they won. Alright, so they got to the winners bracket. Makes sense? Logic? No? Okay, never mind. So I would advise you to stay to the scene and not really go to the losers bracket and watch that. It's not advertising hours or like forcing you to stay here. It's just recommendation. That's all I have to say. All right.
It'll sting a lot.
Airjab deployed!
So, the attacking phase has started. This time, the defenders have decided to go basement, and
RED active.
yeah, not really anything isn't really happening. Like, not much is going on right now, except for Bandit having that really good angle. The IQ was almost about to beat the Bandit, or was it a Thatcher? Almost about to be taken out though, but luckily for him, he decides to fall back. The IQ takes something out using her gadget. I can't say for sure. The hatches have not yet been broken. Never mind, just as I say that, the termite goes in for the hatch inside of bar. Is the kitchen hatch broken? I do not think so. No, the kitchen hatch is not broken. The termite is probably going to be rotating over to the kitchen hatch while the Nomad takes the Jaeger out. But Nomad does have 20 less HP than she usually starts off with, which is 100. The Legion takes a couple of gunfire. If the Legion decides to overpeak, the Nomad might just be able to take the Legion out. With the Jaeger being out, it might be a huge disadvantage for the defending side. Just as I say that, Snow Bandit takes Thatcher out. So that also means that Thermite is... Okay, never mind. He uses both of the charges. The Thatcher wasn't really important. The Thermite breaks inside of Church. There's a dog right over there. The dog gets pushed back. Nobody really takes advantage of the situation that the dog got pushed back and reverse push the dog so that they can take the dog out of the play. The Bandit decides to shoot through the wall, trying to get someone. Just in the meantime, the Thermite gets a double kill onto the dog and the Bandit, taking both of them out. Thermite going in for the plant with Legion and Castle being the last ones alive, not knowing that the plant has gone light, and Zofia taking the Legion out. The Castle decides to take one out, but the attackers, having the advantage of man and the firepower, takes the Castle out of this round.
Loading new mags!
Right, the attacking phase has started.
Airjab planted!
I would say around a minute is going to be passed after 10 seconds, or yeah, 10 seconds right now. Nobody has seen each other yet, as of this moment.
Airjab ready!
The IQ should have taken the camera out. She could have, not just shouldn't have. She could have not only taken the camera out, but also at the same time taken those bandits out. Dude, the IQ doesn't really know how to shoot and misses the Kai charges.
Drone ready.
Time to make a new.
Okay, that's kind of weird. Alright, back to the game. 1 minute remaining. They have wasted a lot of time even before they can take anyone out. The Nomad gets the dog down, but the dog being, you know, the dog gets himself revived back up again, back to a decent HP, while the bandit tried to beat the Nomad. Doesn't really get the Nomad in, doesn't really get any shots on the Nomad, so he decides to fall back, which was a better idea than, you know, committing to that peak. The bandit goes in for the bandit trick. Nobody's there to break it. So yeah, that is a decoy. Do not shoot that. Thank you. The decoy could have just, you know, been destroyed. Alright, the alibi being extremely low inside of blue. The Thatcher pushing in through blue as well. And what else is going on? Okay, the Thatcher decides to see the alibi, takes the alibi. I'm sorry. The Thatcher decides to see the smoke, takes the smoke out. The alibi also gets taken out. Same for Doc and Bandit. Kaid being the last one alive, unable to do much, gets taken out by the IQ, and the attackers win another round.
Camera in position.
Stop worrying about the danger.
The 6th round of this match begins. We can see that the defending side has decided to pick CCTV.
Position device.
Thermite being AFK by a little bit during the start. I'm pretty sure, but I don't really remember exactly, but I'm kind of sure all the rounds the defenders lost were inside of CCTV. Oh wait, never mind, they also lost in, what was that? Basement. Or church. So yeah.
Lights out.
Okay, Thermite going live with the Thatcher being out at the exact moment the Thermite charge has went live. The Thermite has breached inside of server or CCTV, as some people like to call it. Let's see what's going to be happening. The dog has a really good angle onto the broken reinforcement, so that might actually be an advantage for the defenders. We may never know. Oopsie. With 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining on the clock, no one has been fragged out yet. The Nomad going to notice that there are small tiny holes at the very bottom. Tries to peek in through just as the Zofia gets the Jaeger, aka Senpai, out of the play, making them at a huge disadvantage with a 4v5 on the favor of the attacking side. What else is gonna happen with 1 minute remaining, or like 1 minute and 25 remaining. They can do a lot with this time. The bandit goes in for the bandit trick and breaks the thermite. The thermite has no more charges remaining to push in. The nomad is still going to be on canals, not really changing her location much. She doesn't really have to because she has a really good angle, and the bandit manages to get the thermite out, which gives them the advantage, like a tiny advantage, but it's still an advantage for the defensive side. They have lost one guy, so they could use all the advantage which they have, or can get. The Zofia looking in for another frag just after she took the Jaeger out. Oh no! Bad reaction time from the thermite makes the Legion have all the time in the world to take him out, while at the same time Bandit takes Zofia out and then gets immediately traded by the Thatcher. The Nomad takes another guy out, which was Doc, while also taking Legion out of the play. The Nomad is probably going to be pushing in right now. The Hibana going to flashing in. As the Nomad pushes in, the flashbangs or like the Q mines have, hurt her, which gave her position away. Although there was the Hibana there who knew where the Nomad was. Okay, never mind. That was the Valkyrie. Who knew where the Valkyrie was, takes the Valkyrie out by landing a couple of bullets onto her chest, giving another round to the attackers. Alright, could we see the scoreboard to know what's going on? Okay, so Marshmallow is carrying the attacking side, and Full Metal going with Clash carries the defending side with 6 kills. Although, let me make you all remember that this isn't actually the full scoreboard, because after the first round we did have a rehost due to some server issues. Not a team's fault, but rather Rainbow Six Siege server's fault as a whole. So the scoreboard which you're seeing right now isn't the perfect or the most accurate representation of what it would have been if the rehost did not happen. Now we are seeing that Clash is being played on the defense. Mind you, the time has switched. Like, the attacking side has went to the defensive side, and the defensive side went to the attacking side this time. We can see that F is going to play Clash, which is Bikini Bodhi's favorite operator. Now, Bikini Bodhi is a Clash main, should I say? He is the one who led the way and like made the Clash's meta. He's that good. He was recently picked up by Fnatic, if I think, I'm not sure, and it would be extremely interesting to see a pro Clash player who defined how Clash is going to be played in the game inside of the pro leagues. We usually don't see Clash being played in the pro leagues much, but Bikini being in the pro leagues might actually just show us what a Clash can do in the pro leagues.
Ready.
A couple of holes have been broken by the Buck. Hibana going in for another break through construction inside of cash room. Jaeger tries to take the drone out. Unfortunately, his aim isn't that good.
You got no fire, props.
The Buck is pushed inside of construction too, peeking in through the door, trying to probably get someone out. We realized that the Buck has thrown a frag grenade in, unable to make much use of it because the Jaeger decided to move out. The Clash giving away all the information she needs to. by standing in front of the enemy fire with the enemy unable to do anything to her. Clash is actually extremely good. Granted, the players know how to play her. Just as I say that, the Jaeger gets fragged out by the bug. And now, they have 45 seconds remaining to push inside. Although that 45 seconds is going to be harder to do so, as one of the attackers get fragged out, which was the Hibana. The Pulse barely sees somebody. The Thatcher is going to be challenging the Pulse. The Pulse falls back. Is the Thatcher going to be pushing? Probably not. The Pulse sees the IQ, tries to take the IQ out, but the IQ's fragging capabilities were better than the Pulse's, and she ends up taking the Pulse out of the play, making it a 4v3. But then again, it's now a 3v3. It's now a 3v2 with Bistro being out of the play. It's now a 2v2 with Thatcher also being out of the play. With 10 seconds remaining on the clock, the diffuser has been dropped. A 2v1 right now, with the IQ and Thermite being the only one remaining. The Clash on the defensive side being the only one remaining. The diffuser has been picked up, but will they be able to go back in time? Yes, yes, yes. It is possible. The Thermite has managed to rotate back in time to go for the plant. Barely makes it to the side to make the plant, but it really won't be that much of a use for the attacking side, because even before the Thermite could get the plant down, the IQ manages to take the Clash out.
Yes, up and running. Evil eye deployed. Set lock wild. You can stop worrying about grenades now!
Drone activated.
Razor wire ready. Drone active.
Cover your ship. Wounded self.
Deploying drone.
Alright, so back to the casting. I mean, I would rather not. I would cast, but then again, the less I can cast, the better. Because, you know, my throat needs to be alive too. It has a life of its own. The match right now is extremely close, so we really can't judge who's going to be winning the game. No one has been fragged out yet. You know, the round fully commences. But during the last round, the attacking phase was almost about to lose the game because of the fact that they delayed way too much when making the push, which costed them less time to go for the plant. They would have almost lost that round if the thermite wasn't fast enough to go back in to go for the plant. The Buck cooking a grenade, throws it inside of Red, doesn't really manage to reach the grenade into Red stairs. Doesn't really hurt the mute much. No one has been fragged out yet. With 30 seconds, almost 30 seconds remaining on the clock, just as I say that, the Buck gets fragged out by the Maestro. Maestro having minus 20 HP. The Ash takes 2 people out of the game, being the Bandit and the Smoke. 22 seconds remaining on the clock. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. It's a 3v2. 15 seconds to go. They have the diffuser. Thermite should probably be going for the plant. Just as I say that, he does go for the plant. Right now, Alright, the Maestro tried to get somebody in, but Marshmallow comes in with a double kill, takes the Maestro out. The Pulse manages to get somebody from downstairs using the C4. The Zofia knows where the Pulse is, so if the Pulse decides to push and make a peek, he is going to get taken out, and he obviously gets taken out of the game by Deimos force.
Evil eye deployed.
The attackers, though, even though they're pushing in really slowly, they're taking ages to go inside, they still manage to somehow win the round, which is a shocker.
Breach charge is active.
Ooh, the hatch being broken, I think. I'm not sure.
Breach charge is hot.
The Capita overexposing himself for way too long. The camera gets switched over to Ash. The Ash throws in a flashbang. Unable to get anyone, a Capita does go live. Onto the wall, that is. The moment the Thermite places his charges, they're just going to be throwing a nade up top. and take the thermite out. Not to mention that is a really good angle by Kaid, like a really tight pixel angle. The thermite does go live, or almost. Yep, the thermite goes live. Unfortunately for the thermite, unfortunately for the Kaid, he was unable to take the thermite charges out, which caused them the whole wall to be broken. A 4v4 right now as Thatcher and as Thermite, Smoke and Bandit get taken out, along with Kaid and Sledge. Just as I say that, the Thatcher also gets taken out, making it a 2v2 with Ash going into the plant. Both of the defenders being both of the attackers being marked on a camera. The bomb has been planted, and yeah, that's about it. The Ash being extremely low, unable to do really much with it. The Maestro takes both of the attackers out, giving the defenders another round for the take. Also, I know it's kind of okay. Never mind. I really don't want to say. Okay, you know what? It doesn't matter. So, if anybody wants Smurf accounts and he has PayPal, you can just like PayPal me $3 or $4, and I'll pay you, and then I'll give you a Smurf account. If anybody, I mean advertising. Okay, never mind that. But yeah, if anybody does really want a Smurf account, which they can dispose of really quickly, you can just send me $4 or $3, depending on which edition you want to buy, and then I can send you the game. And then I can send you the Uplay account.
Razor wire deployed.
If you have PayPal, granted. Alright, as I return, I see that Maestro is extremely low in HP. He probably got shot from the window by a Hibana, I'm guessing. Okay, no, by the IQ. Probably the Maestro and the IQ had a encounter. I really wasn't here, so I didn't see much. But the IQ did land more shots on the Maestro, which gave the IQ, you know, I'm sorry, the attacking side more of an advantage than the defending side. Good bet. Kaid is still there, waiting to Kaid trick if they do touch a thermite. There is a Sledge who is peeking the red stairs, but way too high. Because the Smoke, who is inside of red, is crouched. I'm sorry, yeah, it's crouched down. The Kaid unable to really do much. The thermite gets the wall opened. Thermite also takes Maestro down. But won't be able to land the shot, and the Maestro gets taken out by the Hibana. A frag grenade went out by the Sledge, takes Smoke out of the game too. With only one Smoke being used up. The Smoke still had more potential. The Jaeger still having crappy aim, whistles the drone more times. This time though, the Kaid manages to frag the thermite out, but he had already done his job, so it really wasn't that important. While I say that the sledge manages to take one out, while the Thatcher takes another out, but the Jaeger takes one from the attacking team as well, which is going to be the Hibana. The plan being went down by the Thatcher. The Hibana goes in for the peek to take the sledge out, although his peeking really wasn't on par as to what the sledge had in his mind, and takes the Jaeger out.
Ready to go. ATS deployed, ready to go. Razor wire in position. My beautiful evil eye. I'm having a grenade now.
We are currently in round 11. 2 more rounds before we go into overtime. The Hibana doesn't really shoot as the Bandit and the Legion, I'm sorry, the Jaeger and the Legion cross by her. Oh, okay, they have taken the Clash trump card out again. The Clash being a tiny bit damaged, not really that huge of a deal, because, you know, it's Clash. The Clash gets flashbanged, it doesn't really put much impact to it, because, you know, she has a shield in front of her, a massive fuck-off shield, so it really won't be that huge of an impact. Just as I say that, the Jaeger takes the Jaeger takes Thermite out, but then gets immediately refragged by the Hibana, although the Thermite did do his job before he was fragged out. Okay, Snow, Full Metal goes in for the run out. Sad. Wait, what? He was Flash. Full Metal was Flash. He could have just looked at the Claymore and the Claymore would have not killed her. Anyways, doesn't really matter. The Claymore kills the Clash out. One of their shields, a really powerful bush stopper, gets taken out as we speak. And that's going to be a massive disadvantage for the defending side, because Clash can actually be really good to delay the attackers from pushing in, wasting time, and the current attackers really do love to waste their time. So if they can hold them off for longer, then, you know, it takes them to push in. They might actually just be able to find the formula for winning the round. Master takes the drone out. I mean, not as bad as the Jaeger, but still works. The Smoke and Hibana having a really close call. If the Hibana decides to push in, the Legion's going to take the Hibana out. The Smoke won't really have to do much, because, you know, yay. The Zofia accidentally concussions her own self, and she's probably going to be trying to fall back. The sledge tries to look into another direction, but was getting tagged by the Legion. Just as that was going on, the Hibana quickly manages to come around and then take the Legion out. The the sledge takes one more guy out, just as he takes another guy out from the defensive side, giving the attackers another round. All right, so the action phase has begun. I quickly just went over to the washroom to, take a quick break. It's match point right now. If the attackers win, that's it, GG. All right, so I know the attackers are gonna take ages to maybe push in and before any action begins. While that happens, I'm gonna say something which happened to me. It's okay. It's something which happened to me, and you guys might not really care because it's my own personal life. But I'm just saying it as a story. How many of you guys actually know what is Beat Saber? It's like a virtual reality game where it's a rhythm virtual reality game where you have to use your hands to cut down boxes, or like it's hard to explain, but it's a really fun virtual reality game. So I was playing Beat Saber today in the morning, and there is this level called Camellia Ghost. It's like a song, a really fast song, and that song had a movement rate of 27 swings a second.
Clear.
I'm not even joking. Like your arm has to move 27 swings a second in order to actually finish the map. It's that fast. So I was like,
Going dark.
okay, before that, the Blackbeard takes the maestro out. So I was like, what would it be like if I decided to play that level? And then I pushed myself so hard when playing that level that my muscles, ligaments actually tore off in the morning. And holy crap, it hurt. And it was hurting like hell. I was taken to the hospital like around 12 o'clock in my time, and yeah, I have to get a surgery done. So yeah, basically throughout the whole day I was bored, unable to really play anything because I really can't move my hands. If I move my hands even a tiny bit, my muscles hurt because my ligaments tore off. Like it literally just tore off, X-ray done. And yeah, I'm gonna have to get a surgery done, which I'm doing next week in Japan.
Beauty's in play.
Or like in 4 days, I'm going over to Japan to do my surgery. I know most of you don't really care, but I just wanted to say the story. The attacking gets a double kill, making the defenders in a very bad position. But just as I say that, the smoke decides to get one more frag onto the attackers, making it a 4v2. But then again, the attackers had an advantage right now. Never mind, the Kai takes the thermite out, drops the diffuser with 20 seconds remaining on the clock. They really don't have much to do right now. The attackers have to push in with 15 seconds remaining on the clock. They have to actually do the push. Never mind, 15 seconds was enough for them to do a coordinated attack, which made them win the round, even though the defenders had the advantage. And with that, congratulations to FK Gaming. I'm sorry, to DT for winning the round. I'm sorry, God damn it! Just kill me already! Congratulations to DF for winning the whole game. With that, my name is Unlisted8, the injured, fractured surgery guy, alright? And I'm out. Goodbye.